We are going shopping. Why are we going shopping? Because the stained glass spring shell has been spotted in stores and we are trying to get our hands on one of them. We are going to be stopping at 3 different stores in my area today to check out the shell selection that they currently have. In West Michigan, when the stained glass winter came out, it seems like we were kind of the mid timing to get this shell. We weren't the first area to get the shell. We weren't the last area to get the shell. We were just kind of somewhere in the middle. However, I never saw the winter stained glass shell or any of the other shells that were in that specific box of Tamagotchi. Never saw it at the Walmart that we're going to. Never saw it at Meijer either. We're not going to stop at Meijer today just because the 2 Meijer locations that are in my area, they have not received new Tamagotchi shells in literally 2 years. I have not seen anything new at these stores lately, and I just don't think it's going to be the best use of our time today. But we'll definitely be stopping at Walmart, Barnes & Noble, which is another one that's not really a hit, but sometimes you can find some really cool older shells there. And then we'll be finishing off at Target, which is our absolute best bet. I checked this Walmart earlier this week on Monday. It is now Friday. When I was here on Monday, they practically only had Jelly Friends. There was like one other shell. I'm trying to remember if it was the cookies one, but really it was just Jelly Friends, which kind of surprised me. That shell is so cute and it just seems like they really overstocked it. So hopefully there will be something a little bit different today. Mostly Jelly Friends, and then we have an apple, and then that's kind of an old one. That's a cool one to see, but nothing new at all. It does look like there are less here than there was earlier this week, so hopefully that's a good sign that they'll get some different stock in. Lots of Puniroons, and then lots of Bitsy as well. Just saw this for Puniroons, that's a lot. Which is funny because it seems like Target has already cleared theirs out, and this is the first time that I've seen this end cap. I just got to Barnes & Noble. Look how dark it is outside. We started this video with sunglasses and now it's practically nighttime. Also, super high winds. Sorry if that's affecting any noise, sound quality that we have going on. But Barnes & Noble, like I mentioned earlier, this Barnes & Noble is not known for getting any new stock, but it's really fun to come here because they often have like the coolest older stock. So hopefully they'll have something good for us. Also, I'm kind of digging the nighttime vibes. Like I'm looking at Barnes & Noble right now and the lights are nice and warm. It's very like late 90s, early 2000s. Let's just get inside and see what's there. To my surprise, they actually have some newer stuff. That's newer. We've got Angel, another Angel in the gold, and then another one of the party. There's also a few unis. They have had this Pix Party forever. I have a story about that Pix Party. So the last time I visited Barnes & Noble, they had that Pix Party. It is marked $59.99 on the bottom, but if you remember a while back, a bunch of Barnes & Noble locations clearanced out the Pix Parties. So I brought it to an employee and asked them to scan it. They were at a computer. They turned it over to see the barcode. They saw that $59.99 and they weren't gonna scan it. They were just like, this is the price here. And I didn't know how to respond and say what I actually wanted them to do. So I just gave up for the day. So today, when I went in there and I saw that Pix Party, I was like, I have to get a store employee to scan this and see what it rings up as. So I walked around the store, couldn't find an employee. I waited at the customer service desk for a while, could not find an employee. Eventually, I just decided to ask the cashier to see if they could ring it up for me, and it did ring up as $59.99, unfortunately. I asked the cashier if they would price match to the website, because on the website it was $41. The cashier said they would, but I just felt like that was a little too much for a Tamagotchi that I already own multiples of. I was really just hoping for a clearance price. But it was super cool to see the Angel, see some new stock here. I said it twice, I think, in this video that you never see that here, and we definitely did today. So on to Target. We shall see what Target has in store for us. Doesn't look like there's much here. Got some of the last release. And then back here we've got Angel, but nothing new. Just some of the older stuff. They do have a bunch of the little needies in. They do have the chameleon, which I was just saying that I really wanted that one. They also have the hamster. I'm not going to go for them today though, just because I need to save my money for when I can find this, but these are so stinking cute. And with that, we are done for the day. So we didn't see anything new. We didn't see anything that we wanted to see, but what we did see is for these 3 stores in my area, they're essentially wrapping up the previous round of stock. So hopefully the next stock that they get in will have that stained glass spring. At least that's my theory, and that's my sincerest hope. I don't know if there's really a way to estimate or put a guess on it, but if I had to guess, I visit these stores weekly or bi-weekly, so I see the stock dwindle over time. I'm thinking within the next week or 2. So I definitely need to keep checking. Wish me luck as I continue looking for these shells. I am equally excited for and dreading these stained glass shells because it sounds like we'll also see a summer and a fall or autumn, which will be super fun, but sometimes the hunt can get a little bit old a little bit quickly, I guess you could say. It can get old pretty fast, but this was only my first time looking for these specific shells, so I still have lots of energy and I look forward to what I can find in the future. We parked next to the rare, only to be seen, oh my gosh, only to be seen, there's someone pulling up right next to me, only to be seen this one time of year, the wonderful ice piles that we have in Michigan. So wish me luck. It's a little rainy, it's a little icy and sloppy out there. I'll see you inside.